We continue with the special holiday cookies, and today I'm going to be doing butter hazelnut cookies that they are to die for. I use raw hazelnuts, which I roast a little bit until they are slightly toasted, and then I grind for them to become coarse grind. Some pieces are coarser than others, but this is what I want to achieve. So the normal recipe has 1 cup of ground hazelnut, roasted hazelnut, 3 cups of flour, 200 grams of butter, soft, room temperature, and 1 egg. I will be doubling this recipe today because I need to make enough to be able to give to my loved ones, neighbors, and friends. So what we're gonna start with is creaming the butter. So I have 400 grams of butter here. To cream the butter, it's always a good idea to cut the butter to smaller pieces so they don't get stuck on the beater. Make sure to stop the machine and release all the butter that is stuck on the walls of the bowl, so they are all creamed much better. When you achieve to really smooth and creamy butter, we will add 1 cup of sugar for the original recipe, which takes 200 grams of butter. But here I'm doubling again, reminding you, I'm gonna add 2 cups of sugar for the double recipe. Achieve the creamy consistency for the butter. I'm adding the sugar. Here I have the butter and sugar. I will release the walls of the bowl. Beat a little bit more. At this point, I'm gonna add the eggs. I'll add 1 egg at a time. For the single recipe, you need only 1 egg. It's really creamy and nice, as you see, very soft. See? Now I'll add some brandy, about 2 tablespoons for the 2 recipes. That's 1. That's 2. Beat it in. That branded butter smells so good. Release the butter from the walls. Now I'm gonna add half the flour. incorporate it a little bit on slow so you don't have flour flying all over. Now I will put the hazelnuts. I mix some flour into the hazelnuts a little bit to keep them from sticking to each other. From the measured flour, of course, that I have for the recipe. Now I add the rest of the flour, keeping half a cup or so out just in case, because sometimes, you know, according to humidity, weather and all of that, the cookies might take less than what it's supposed to. This recipe is supposed to take 3 cups of flour for the 200 grams of butter and 1 egg, but I always stay cautious and put a little less, and if it's needed, I fulfill the whole recipe. The dough needs to come together, so if you touch it, it's very nice and perfect dough actually. So I have about a quarter of a cup of flour left out of this recipe. I'm not gonna add it, just want to make sure that my cookies are being really buttery and nice. That is the dough. Now we're gonna be shaping and baking. Now I have the dough right here. What I will be doing is with ice cream gelato scoop, I'm scooping the same size of cookies, so I have them all even. You can also roll them in your palm. Let it be around a little bit smaller than a walnut, or around a small walnut ball. You do that, and then you press between both palms just like that, and you shape it to be perfect round, about this thick. So it's a flat ball in a way, like a frisbee, about half a centimeter thick. And I have here some cut hazelnuts, which I'm gonna top each one in the middle, just like that. And we'll place them in a baking sheet. You don't need to prepare the baking sheet with anything. The butter from the cookies is gonna release the cookies easily. We will do that and fill the whole sheets, and then we will bake in 350 degrees until they are golden. These cookies, they don't grow big because we don't have leavening agents in them. So it's okay to have them a little closer than normal. You know, you don't need an inch between each cookie. They're not gonna spread out. Here are the cookies, 12 minutes after they went into my oven and came out perfectly golden. Cooled them a little bit, and here is how they look. They're really nice, not hard to make. Texture is great too. And flavor, I love hazelnuts. It's great. If you like hazelnuts, you like butter, you like brandy, this is a sweet treat that you will be craving very often. Enjoy!